Hi guys, Matt Hancock's here, and I just wanted to do a very short video just explaining really about eating out while on your plan, and also the introduction of the cheat meal. You'll be having a cheat meal at day 21, so I want you to remain 100% clean until day 21, where you'll be then having a cheat meal at that point. So, the reason is that basically we all know that, just like changing any habit, sticking to a new dietary protocol can be a little tough. And I'm sure some of you, perhaps having the urge to perhaps have some sugar or a bit of alcohol or, some caffeine right now. And it's important that you stick to your plan 100% and then enjoy a cheat meal afterwards. And there's several reasons why we recommend that you do this. One basically is, obviously it gives you a nice psychological break. It helps, to stick to this healthy eating plan long term. If you know that every 7 days or so you're going to get a strategic cheat meal where you can enjoy what you want. Therefore, it makes, if you're going out for a nice restaurant, you've got a wedding to go to, or special occasion, then you can kind of let your hair down a little bit and enjoy it, and you won't feel deprived on this eating plan. Secondly, it increases the intake from your daily norm. This intake will actually induce an increase in basal metabolic rate. Okay, so what that means is that your cheat meal is going to boost your metabolism and increase your rate of fat burning. However, it's very important that this cheat meal is only every 7 days. It's only one meal, and it's not. And all the other time you are 100% clean, otherwise it just won't work like that. But if you are 100% clean and then cheat every 7 days, you can actually burn you can burn more calories, because your cheat meal will cause you to raise your BMR, your basal metabolic rate, by about 9%, okay, which is quite a lot. But like I say, if you kind of have little cheats here and there, so you're having sort of 2 or 3 a week, it doesn't work at all. We save that until we're on the maintenance plan. But right now, when you're aiming for your target and your goal weight, we want to make it nice and strategic. So 21-day cleanse, and then every 7 days you want to be having a cheat meal. Okay. Thirdly, obviously you'll be reducing your calories without knowing it. Okay, because right now you're supplying your body with really good quality nutrients, and so you're not necessarily nitpicking and snacking on sugary foods or carbohydrates or foods that are kind of just calorie rich but nutrient poor. What you're doing is you're providing your body with the right nutrients, so you won't be eating quite as much as you were calorie wise. Okay, now this is really, really good for your weight loss. What we have to do is make sure that we regulate your leptin. Now your leptin is just a hormone, and your thyroid is just a hormone. The two work really well together to boost metabolism, and obviously telling your brain when your body is full. Alright, now I don't want to go too much into leptin and thyroid function, things like that, because that is in the follow-on plan, where we get really into metabolizing your hormones. But for right now, we just want to know the what's important about cheating, the cheat meals, why we need to integrate them, and what the rules are. Okay, so when we eat out on the plan in general, so even when we're 100% clean, we can eat out. And when we're 100% clean eating out, so that's anything up to the 21 days, and then every day after that, apart from your cheat meal, you want to eliminate wine, desserts, bread, pasta, rice, and red meat. That's basically, if you eliminate those out of your diet when you're eating out, you're going to be able to stick to a clean diet without a problem, and go out and enjoy your meals with your partner or your loved ones, your family, without feeling like you're depriving yourself. Okay, all you need to do is add plenty of water. You need to make sure that you choose an entree of sort of vegetables or soup, and definitely no bread, and then have a protein based dinner, so fish or chicken, with plenty of salad or vegetables. So it's very, very simple to go out and eat out while you're on the plan. Obviously there'll be more temptation there, because those around you might be having desserts and alcohol and things, but just avoid the temptation. Know what you're doing, plan in your head what you're going to have. Maybe have a snack before you go out, so you don't have too many you won't then give in. And it's easy as that, okay? Then on your cheat, it says cheat days is actually a cheat meal for this 28-day program. So what do you want to do when you have your cheat day? So you're 21 days, and every 7 days after that, no more, no less, what you want to be doing is eating or drinking anything you want from your elimination list. Anything you've been missing. So maybe it would be caffeine, maybe it would be alcohol, maybe it was a sugary dessert. Whatever it is you've missed, you can have, okay? But the rule is that it must be limited to one sitting. So you can't go on a drinking binge all day long and think that that's not going to sort of set you back a little bit, because of course it will. All right. What you're doing is you are giving yourself a little bit of a psychological break. You're going to boost your BMR by having a cheat meal and then getting straight back onto it the next day, and hopefully training the next day, which will make it even better. So while you're having your cheat meal is also, I would try and eat your protein on your plate first, because this will help break down your fatty acids, okay? So that's really, really good if you can do that. Remember that, to have your protein before your carbs, that's great. I find this quite hard because I like to have equal quantities on my fork. I'm pretty anal like that, and I like to have a bit of everything on my fork, and I like the taste of that. But if you can eat more of your protein before your carbs, you will help the fatty acid breakdown. So yeah, but most importantly, I want you to enjoy that cheat meal, okay? If you've been 100% clean till now, you're going to really look forward to it. I want you to enjoy it. Choose one of your favourite restaurants if that's what you want to do, or get one of your favourite desserts, or your favourite bottle of wine, whatever it might be. Go out with your partner, go out with your friends, go out with your loved ones, whatever it might be, and just enjoy that meal, okay? Because you would have deserved it, absolutely. Okay, so I just want to go through also food timings, combinations, and portions. Now this is important throughout your whole plan. During the 28-day program, but also for life, you want to kind of keep these in your head. This is how you maintain, this is how you lose weight, this is how you maintain, this is basically how you just want to be eating in general. So, food timings, we'll start with food timings because it's all forms part of a triangle really, in terms of your timings, your combinations, and your portion control. So, if we look at food timings first of all, we want to be eating meals every 3.5 to 4 hours, okay? No more, no less. This will balance your blood sugars. I'm not going to talk too much about blood sugars because that was in your previous video, but it will balance your blood sugars, yeah? It will also stop you feeling very, sluggish, and I think if we eat our meals far too far apart, you can potentially enter a catabolic or muscle wasting state. So it's important that we keep hold of our lean tissue. We don't want to have any waste away, especially when we're working so hard 2-3 times a week to build that lean tissue. Okay. Now, two exceptions to this will obviously be your post-workout meal, and if you're following one of our programs, that's a little bit more detailed, like food combining or intermittent fasting or whatever. But on this 28-day program, this is what I want you to do, okay? So you've got to eat within 1 hour of waking. This will help you take advantage of the higher metabolic rate and insulin sensitivity when you first wake up. So ensure your insulin sensitivity is high, so the carbs will be utilised for energy, repair, growth, rather than kind of spilling over and then causing you to store fat. So that's important. Always eat 1.5 to 2 hours before you work out, and within 20 to 60 minutes post-workout, yeah? So if you eat 1.5 to 2 hours pre-workout, what that will do is give your body enough time to sort of partially digest your food, provide the energy for the exercise, and give your muscles a steady stream of amino acids, okay? While at the same time, it will put you in a slightly fasted state to maximise the release of more hormones that will burn fat during the workout. So 1.5 to 2 hours is absolutely perfect timing, okay? 20 to 60 minutes after will provide nutrients within that magic window, okay? Now this is where your muscles are like a wet sponge that's been wrung out to dry, and then literally it just wants to suck up all that nutrients again. So this is really, really important that you get that meal in post-workout, that it's a good combination of protein and carbohydrates. All right. So we'll move on to combinations now. So we know we never ever eat carbohydrate on its own. So that's even fruit. Never eat carbohydrate on its own. Always add high quality protein to every single meal that you eat. Okay, fruit is really good for you. It's really healthy. It has some vital vitamins and minerals in it, but it is carbohydrate. It has a high GI. It will spike your blood sugar. It has high fructose. So you have to lower that GI with the protein. Okay, again, that was in your last video, so hopefully you're pretty clued up on that now. Now for this 28-day program and going forward, unless you're doing one of our follow-on programs, I literally just want you to stick to a 40-30-30. So that's 40% carbohydrate, 30% protein, 30% good quality fat, and that's going to be great for maintenance as well. So if you're striving to still lose more body weight and striving to achieve a different body shape than you are now, you will just continue on a 7-day cycle of cheats on a 40-30-30 split, 100% clean the rest of the time. Okay. If you've hit your target already and you're just maintaining, then that's a different ball game, which I'm going to talk to you in a sec. So portion control. Okay. Portion control, at this point, again, I don't want to be weighing, measuring, calorie control, anything like that, calorie restriction. All we want to be doing is kind of looking at portion control in an easy, manageable way. So I know it sounds a little bit weird, but the size of your hands can actually help you burn more fat. All right. Basically, your fist, palm and thumbs are directly related to how many calories or grams you will be consuming on a daily basis, and therefore how much fat you're going to burn. All right, and this is a nice simple way for you to kind of look at your portions of foods on your plate. So protein, an acceptable range for protein is 15 to 25 grams per serving for women and 20 to 40 grams per men. Okay. But if you just look at the size of your palm, that will basically be the size of the protein, so the fish or the chicken, the turkey that is going to be on your plate. So the size of your palm will roughly be about 15-25 for women and 20 to 40 grams for men. All right. If you're not consistently exercising, then obviously these amounts are going to be lower. So you want to be exercising at least twice a week. Okay, ideally if you're still trying to lose weight and maintain and to get into shape, you want 3-4 times a week, but for maintenance 2-3 times a week. All right, but exercise forms an important part of our life, not just for short-term goals. Okay, we've got to stick to exercising regularly for good health. Okay, great. So carbohydrate, then an acceptable range for carbohydrate will be about 25 to 50 grams, and that's quite a lot. Okay, per serving. Post-workout should be more towards the 35-40 for women and 45-50 for men. But again, if you just clench your fist together, that will be the size of the carbs on your plate. Okay, so in one meal, you've got the size of your clenched fist will be the size of the carbohydrate. Okay, great. Now fats, obviously we know that carbohydrates and proteins yield about 4 calories and fat has 9, but we need to make sure that we have good quality fats in our diet, but they do obviously have more calories than the others. Okay, so it's important. The acceptable range is around about 15 to 30 grams per serving. That's about 1 to 2 tablespoons, or if you just put your thumbs together, it's the size of 2 thumbs roughly is about your fat portions. Okay, so they're just an estimate, all right, but they keep things in perspective a little bit for you. Hormones, exercise intensity, sleep, recovery, your supplementation that you're taking, these all have an effect on your overall health. Obviously, the results you're going to get, the fat burning results you're going to get, and of course gaining lean tissue. So everything has to be taken into consideration. But so you can get your head around sort of portion sizes, combinations and timings, I just thought I'd run this little video past you. Okay, so to summarize then, if you are looking for your cheat meal, just enjoy it. Obviously have what you want, but in one sitting. The rest of the time, eat 100% clean. So even if you eat out, which you can do while you're eating 100% clean, just follow those rules I stated out. So just eliminate the wine, the desserts, the bread, the pasta, the rice, the red meat. Add in water. Have fish, chicken, or vegetables, salads, things like that when you're eating out. And then just repeat the cycle every seven days. All right. This will boost your metabolic rate. It will boost your fat loss, and you'll continue on your en route to your destination. If at this stage you've got everything you want out of the program, you've got the shape that you want, and you're really happy, you just want to maintain, then all you need to do is stick to the diet around about 80 to 90% of the time. Okay, so if you're eating kind of 5 meals a day, that's going to equate to around about 5 or 6 cheat meals a week. So it's very easy to maintain as long as you're doing a couple of training sessions a week. Your body shape will not change, you'll maintain where you are. But this has to be really embedded in your brain that every time you're not on a cheat meal, you are 100% clean. Okay, so that your cheat meals stay around about only 20% of the total meals that you take. So for fat shredding results, cheat meal every 7. For maintenance, 80%, 90% of the time you want to eat clean. The rest you can have a few cheat meals, and that's it. It's as easy as that. I hope you've enjoyed this short video, and I look forward to you coming along to our last video, which is where we just put everything together and show you what your next stages are. Okay, good luck enjoy your cheat meal. Good luck for the rest of the program, and I'll catch you soon. Cheers guys, bye bye.